Hello everyone, it's me Jenny and welcome to my first sort of episode of my new, slightly more specifically titled movie review show. Wait, you haven't seen that? Because I've realised that there's a lot of films that I've never seen and I get that reaction a lot when classic films I have never seen. And starting off this series I got the "wait, you haven't seen that" reaction from my friend Falcon a few days ago, having confessed to have never seen Lilo and Stitch. And I have just finished watching Lilo and Stitch and my quick review is I really enjoyed it. It was so cute, so like it's a heartwarming drama between two sisters wrapped up in an alien cartoon movie, and it's amazing. I definitely say of the family films rather than children's films, this is definitely in the family range. It's very much, you can read into it almost a lot more as an adult than you can as a child, because it is about social politics. It's about, you know, surviving as a fractured family. And, you know, particularly with the character of Stitch, the concept of orphan abandonment resulting in misbehaviour, and kind of like, it's very much, it's a story that can be understood by adults, but it truly covers the concept of not being able to communicate as a child, not being able to, no matter how much you can compartmentalise, not being able to, you know, express yourself in a productive way, and how that kind of gets you in trouble even if it's not what you really intended. And yeah, it's a really, like, the story in this is so beautiful and so heartwarming and so sweet. It's wrapped up in an alien adventure movie set in Hawaii, which is beautiful and visually interesting, and like there's a lot of complexities thrown into the visual style of this film, a lot of jokes about Hawaii as an island and the tourism and you know, that sort of thing, but I really enjoyed that little insight. According to Falcon, it's a true representation of Hawaiian life, which I will take her word for it. I adored the visuals in this. It's really lovely to see genuinely like different body types, like actual representatives of actual variation in body types, something that you don't usually see in other Disney films. In other Disney films, all of the girls and boys are perfectly proportioned in every way, shape and form, and these guys are perfectly proportioned, but they've got variation. There's actual variation in terms of the body shapes and the faces, and it's so refreshing to see that, to see people who are a little bit curvier, like a little girl who's not this like tiny little stick figure thing, but it's got a little bit of a, like a 2-year-old belly. I'm not sure how old Lilo's meant to be, but she is an adorable combination of a baby and a 4-year-old, and somewhere in between. I could probably look up her age, but basically she's adorable. I love the way her brain works. It's so delightful. Like her first opening speech about the peanut butter sandwich is just so perfect, and it's so close to real childlike thinking. It's brilliant. Probably the weakest part of this is the alien part of it, which I can't say I didn't enjoy. It's a very abstract concept, but I could have lived with this film probably with slightly less Galactic Empire stuff and slightly more family stuff, but either way I really enjoyed it. I love the visual aesthetic of this, in that, like, the way they did the waves going in and out of the waves. There's things like directional things in this that I've never seen done in a Disney film. I've never seen that level of kind of, you know, going in and out of waves, and there's sort of like sweeping pans that I've never really seen before. There is some digital animation in this, but for the most part it's hand-drawn. I love the music, I love the Elvis sections, but like the opening song and a couple of the other songs, just they got my heart singing in a happy way. I love the dancing, I love the fact that she just, you know, she's a kid who has more than one interest. Like in other sort of stories they would have, all she wants to do is be a dancer, especially after that first scene, but she's actually, you know, Lilo as a character and her older sister, who I'm blanking on her name right now, they have more than one thing that they need to do with their life. They're not just, I want to be a dancer, it's, you know, they want to have a family, she has other interests. Like, I love the creativity, and I love the way that they slowly progress the concept of destruction versus creation. And yeah, first time I watched Lilo and Stitch and I loved it. It was a really good, fun family movie. Not a kids movie, it's a family movie. Anyone can enjoy it, and I really, really did. And it's so refreshing to see new and exciting things in a Disney film. I can see why it wasn't well received, but probably this compared to Atlantis, which is the two films I think of when I think of less ridiculously well received Disneys, this one I preferred by a great deal. I really, really loved this film. It was really adorable, heartwarming, family fun, family story, and really makes me want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii, except I would have to like put on some humour every like 5 minutes, because I don't want to end up with a guy with a reverse tank top, because that's not something that I want to experience, and I've done it too many times. Anyway, first episode of my Wait, You Haven't Seen That series. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to comment, and I'll see you guys all next week for another movie review of some kind. Bye guys. Thank you, Falcon. Link to Falcon in the description if I remember. Bye.